Okay, students, now we are discussing solutions, lesson number 4. Okay, in the previous class we discussed colligative properties. What are colligative properties? The properties which depend on the number of solute particles and that does not depend on the nature of the solute or solvent are called colligative properties. Okay, so there are 4 types of colligative properties, that is relative lowering of vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, and osmotic pressure. Yesterday we discussed the relative lowering of vapor pressure, and from that how can we calculate the molecular weight of solute, non-volatile solute. Similarly, we discussed the elevation in boiling point. So what is elevation in boiling point? When a non-volatile solute is added to a pure solvent and converts into solution, then the vapor pressure of that solution will be less than the vapor pressure of pure solvent. That difference between the vapor pressure of the pure solvent and vapor pressure of the solution of non-volatile solute is called lowering of vapor pressure, right? So say vapor pressure and temperature. If we draw a graph between vapor pressure and temperature, so for pure solvent, say like this is the graph for pure solvent, and for solution of non-volatile solute, if non-volatile solute is added to the pure solvent, say this is the graph for the solution. So what is boiling point? The temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid or solution becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. Say this is 1 atmosphere pressure. Okay, if pressure is 1 atmosphere, the temperature at which the pressure becomes 1 atmosphere is called boiling point. This is called boiling point. So this is called boiling point of pure solid. So TB naught, we say it as a TB naught, pure solvent. When it is converted into solution by dissolving a non-volatile solute, then the graph comes like this. So for this solution, if the vapor pressure should be 1 atmosphere, then the temperature should be this one. Say this is TB. Okay, TB is more than TB naught. Okay, so if we give values on x-axis 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So TB is more than that of TB naught. That means boiling point increases when the solvent converts into solution, when a non-volatile solute is dissolved. This increase, okay, or the difference between TB and TB naught, it is called delta TB. That is called as elevation in boiling point. Of course, we derived equation for TB and M2 also. Here KB is called ebullioscopic constant. This ebullioscopic constant is equal to R into M1 into T naught square by delta H vaporization into 1000. Okay, this is formula for KB, ebullioscopic constant, where R is the universal gas constant, M1 is the molecular weight of solvent. molecular weight of solvent. M2 is the molecular weight of solute. And T0 is the boiling point of a pure solvent. Okay, this is enthalpy of vaporization. This is enthalpy of vaporization. Or since delta H vaporization by the molecular weight of solvent is equal to LV, that is latent heat of vaporization, latent heat of vaporization, where LV is equal to latent heat of vaporization. Okay, if we substitute this one in the above equation, we get Kb is equal to R into T0 square by LV. Okay, so if we bring this M1, okay, to denominate, this becomes delta H vaporization by M1. That delta H vaporization by M1 becomes LV, latent heat of vaporization, into 1000. Okay, so if enthalpy of vaporization and molecular weight are given, we can calculate Kb value using this formula. Okay, right. If LV is given, latent heat of vaporization is given, then latent heat of vaporization is given, then we can calculate Kb value using this formula. Using this formula. Okay. Next, third one. Depression in freezing point. Another colligative property is depression in freezing point. Depression means decrease. Depression in freezing point. What is meant by freezing point? The temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the vapor pressure of the solid, is called freezing point. So that is the definition of a freezing point. What is meant by freeze? Conversion of a liquid into solid. Okay, when solid vapor is in equilibrium with the liquid vapor, okay, the temperature is called as a freezing point. The temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the vapor pressure of the solid is called a freezing point. So vaporization means conversion of a liquid into vapor. Okay, freezing means conversion of a liquid into solid. Okay, liquid into solid. So this is a freezing point. This freezing point decreases when a non-volatile solute is added to the pure substance. Okay, so vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to the vapor pressure of the solid. Okay, so when a non-volatile substance is added, the vapor pressure of liquid decreases. liquid decreases. Okay. If the vapor pressure of the liquid decreases, in order to equalize that vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of the solid, the temperature must be decreased. Okay. In order to equalize the vapor pressure of a liquid to the vapor pressure of solid, the temperature must be decreased. Or the vapor pressure of the solid will be becomes equal to the vapor pressure of the liquid at a low temperature. Okay, so that low temperature is called as the freezing point of the mixer. That means freezing point of mixer is decreased. That is called as depression in freezing point. This depression in freezing point, take it as delta TF. If we explain this one graphically, vapor pressure and temperature. Take vapor pressure on y-axis, temperature on x-axis. Let the vapor pressure of the solvent, is, let the vapor pressure of the solvent at its freezing point is like this. So this is the TF0. This is TF0. For a solution, if the solvent is converted into solution, say this is for the solvent. Okay, this becomes the TF0. Okay, for a solution, this is for solution. For solution, the vapor pressure becomes equal at this temperature. This is TF. Okay, so the difference between these two is called delta TF. That is lowering of depression of a freezing point. This is for solvent and this is for solution. This is for solution. Okay. So this decrease in the freezing point is called as a depression in the freezing point. So delta TF is equal to TF naught, that is the freezing point of the pure solvent, minus TF, freezing point of the solution, or delta TF, this depression in freezing point is directly proportional to M, molality. What is M? It is molality. Or delta TF is equal to KF into M, where KF is the equilibrium, KF is the proportionality constant, This KF is called molar depression constant. So KF is the constant. This is called as molar depression constant. Molar, LAL, molar depression constant. or cryoscopic constant. Cryoscopic constant. For elevation in boiling point, it is called as molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant, whereas Kf is called as molar depression constant or cryoscopic constant. How to define cryoscopic constant? How to define cryoscopic constant? So, Kf from this equation, Kf is equal to, from this equation, Kf is equal to delta Tf by m. Delta Tf by m. Okay. So, if m is equal to 1, then Kf is equal to delta Tf. When m is equal to 1, then delta Tf is equal to Kf. That means for 1 molar solution, the depression in freezing point will be equal to the cryoscopic constant. So, how to define the cryoscopic constant? The depression in freezing point, of 1 molar solution, of a non-volatile solute, is called cryoscopic constant or molar depression constant. So that is the definition. Similarly, what are the units of Kf? Okay. Here delta Tf will be in Kelvin, and molality is number of moles per kg of a solvent. Number of moles per kg of a solvent, or that is equal to Kelvin. Kg comes to numerator. So kg by mole, that is mole inverse. Kg mole inverse. Okay. So these are units of K. Of course, units of K be also kg mole inverse. Right? But molality m is equal to number of moles of solute, that is W2 by molecular weight of solute. W2 is the weight of solute, M2 is the molecular weight of a solute. Okay, this becomes number of moles by weight of a solvent, say that is W1 in grams, but we have to take it in kgs, so by 1000, or M is equal to, that implies M is equal to W2 by M2 into 1000 by W1 in grams. Okay. So, if we substitute this one in the previous equation, we get it here delta TB is equal to KB into W2 by M2 into 1000 by W1. 1000 by W1, or delta. From this equation, if we want to calculate the molecular weight of solute, okay, make it as subject. So M2 is equal to Kb into weight of solute into 1000 by delta Tf, not Tb, it is delta Tf. Here it becomes Kf. Okay, so delta Tf into weight of a solvent. W1 is the weight of a solvent. Using this formula, we can calculate the molecular weight of the non-volatile solute that is added to the pure solvent. Okay. Similarly, if we take the value of Kf in terms of gas constant Kf is equal to universal gas constant R into M1, that is molecular weight of a solvent, into T naught square. What is T naught? It is the freezing point of pure solvent by delta H fusion. In Kb we get a delta H vaporization. Delta H vaporization. Here liquid converts into vapor, but here liquid converts into solid, which is called as fusion. So enthalpy of fusion into 1000, where M1 is equal to molecular weight of solvent. Molecular weight of solvent. T naught is equal to freezing point of pure solvent. Freezing point of a pure solvent. Okay, and R is the universal gas constant. Delta HF is equal to enthalpy of fusion. Enthalpy of a fusion. Enthalpy of a fusion. Okay, so this is the formula for Kf if universal gas constant, enthalpy of fusion or no. Okay, but delta H fusion, enthalpy of fusion by the molecular weight of solvent is equal to LF, which is called as latent heat of fusion. Okay, in elevation in boiling point we write it as LV, latent heat of vaporization, whereas here we write it as latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion. So if latent heat of fusion is given, how to calculate Kf? Kf is equal to R into T naught square by, if we bring M1 to denominator, that becomes delta HF by M1. Delta HF by M1 becomes LF, latent heat of fusion, into 1000. Okay, this is another formula to calculate Kf. So this is about depression in freezing point. That is the third colligative property. So all these properties are useful to calculate the molecular weight of a non-volatile solute. Next, fourth one is osmotic pressure. Osmotic